All right, so just to cover, we are gonna be covering the Overwatch Spotlight stuff today. I've already watched the Spotlight video yesterday, during stream. You know, we didn't really have a lot of time to discuss it, so that's what we're gonna do today. And we're gonna start off with watching the trailer. I'll be pausing a lot during it, so here we
It
go.
is time to celebrate the glory of battle, the competition, determination, and the boom!
Vulture clip, easy clap.
What a shot! Again!
Instant replay. Now, I was thinking about this yesterday. It says instant replay. Oh my god, Junkrat's mouth. It says instant replay in the top left. Does that mean we're getting a rework to the spectator system, possibly, or some kind of like highlight system? I know they didn't mention it, but a replay change would be nice. I think.
Again! Finally, a worthy title!
Honor and glory. Classic.
From the ashes, rise again!
The rank reset, I think, is a good choice because there's a lot of new features coming to Overwatch. It'll give a lot of people more time to relearn the game, essentially. And instead of having to be, sitting in Grandmaster or sitting in whatever rank, you get to do a little bit of climbing, learning some new stuff. Maybe you find a new hero you like through their perks, which we'll cover a bit later.
It is not about standing atop the mountain.
The honor rolled that again, dude. Now the galactic weapons, they look really good. Since Overwatch 1 released, myself and many others have been asking for more weapon variants or competitive rewards other than gold weapons. Now, you've probably heard people be like, "Oh my god, can we get diamond weapons? Can we get I don't know, ruby, sapphire kind of weapons, since they released the jade ones too?" And then like I appreciate that Overwatch is thinking even further than that. Even further than just like basic rank colors, right? They're going like, "Oh yeah, you get these super cool galactic weapons." And it's like, what if they do like a plaid type? I don't know, maybe that's not as cool. I'm not the idea guy here for these kind of stuff, okay?
Yes, I too own one of these weapons. It is
Oh, I also saw I saw a tweet from, I think it was Reinforced. He had the mythic skin have this color scheme too for Reinhardt, the mythic weapon, and it was so cool looking. I don't really like the mythic weapons because they're too expensive, but with this color scheme, if you got one, they look really cool.
just not with me right now.
Now
To battle!
these are really cool. There's a whole list of them that I went through. I also saw that Flats posted a video about him going through all the perks. A lot of them are really cool looking, but we'll get into the issues I have with some of them as a little bit later in this video, or I guess later in the YouTube video that you're currently watching.
How could you not win with such an advantage?
Like this is exactly like what I've been asking for specifically. I've been saying this for so long that Overwatch needs to rework every hero in the game for it to feel like new and fresh. They don't have to keep making new heroes, right? They don't have to keep making new maps. I mean, obviously those are nice and those help to sustain the game. But what we needed, and I'm pretty sure I said this in my the problem I have with Overwatch kind of video, is that we need new ways to play the same heroes, and perks do exactly that. Now each game you will get to pick between four options. You'll get to pick two of four options and combine them in any way to change your playstyle based on map, based on matchups. And I believe that the way it works is that it's a per round thing, and the longer you stay on your hero, uh, I mean, yeah, like as long as you stay on your hero, you'll get to keep the perks. So not only does it like not only does it make it so playing your heroes more fun and different each match, but it also like stops people from wanting to counter swap in hopes to preserve their perks, which I think is very smart.
Show
And trust me, I know a lot about counter swapping, man. It happens way too often.
them you are superior, and bang! Ha-ha! My armored fingers are crossed.
Now, loot boxes. Loot boxes. This is something I also mentioned. Is that loot boxes is such a good way to reward the players for what their loot boxes are such a good way to reward the players for just playing the game. For those that are free to play aspect or free to play for Overwatch, like it makes it so the more time you spend, the more rewards you get regardless of wins and losses. And that's what I appreciate the most. Like it makes it not feel like a job, it makes it feel like a rewarding video game that you get to play. And I heard that they'll have shop skins in them too. That's that I saw that on Twitter as well. Shop skins in loot boxes, which is actually phenomenal. I don't know what the drop rates are for all this stuff yet, but we'll find out soon.
Yes! Just what I had hoped for! The spoils of victory continue!
Goats meta. You know, I already played this for 8 months, so I'll be taking a back seat. If you guys want to go through this hell, I mean this fun time, go for it. But I'll pass.
Memories.
Free your mind. Energy flows through me. A warrior's greatest weapon is patience. Be present in the moment.
Oh my god, Zen, like they always cook on Zen skins, don't they? They always know how to make Zen skins look really good. Like the dragon surrounding him is phenomenal, dude. Like he's just Zen always gets the best skins. It's wild. And I think he deserves this mythic. He definitely has one of the coolest models in the game. And just like this skin fits him so well. I love it. Although I do wish we get more tank mythics, but it's okay. Winston mythic went, huh?
In the moment.
I will achieve.
Oh, not these skins. These skins are gas. Now I'm not a big fan of spending money on skins, and luckily these are battle pass skins. The venture skin in particular, I think looks really good. The Doomfist skin, he's kind of bald and he kind of looks like a Borderlands character, but nah, he's okay.
My vision.
My
Pass.
arrows fly true.
You know, there's it wouldn't be an Overwatch season if we didn't get another Kiriko skin, huh?
To win is
And look at that. 5 frames later, another Kiriko skin. Yeah, there's actually a reason why there's so many Kiriko skins, and you'll see why a little bit later.
great.
And Ryan,
To win in style is easy.
oh my god, they put Hulk in Overwatch. Holy moly! Look, I can't tell if I love or hate this skin. I think I like it, but I have no idea. To be honest. I have no clue. Maybe if he has a little voice filter for him being in the mask, but we'll see how it goes. It's pretty cool, I think. I don't really know.
Even greater.
Now these skins are cute. Now, unfortunately, the duck one's a recolor. Same with this one, but it says earn rainy day. So maybe this is a little mission thing that we gotta do. Cause like that May skin, yo, that May skin's cute as fuck. You can't even deny. Like look at this little frogs, ribbit ribbit. There's frogs everywhere. There's everywhere you look on this May skin is frogs. And god damn, look at the size of them boots. Her boots are huge.
Such a masterful display! Play it again!
See, it says
I
instant
will
replay. They
rewatch
showed it
this one
twice.
a few more times.
There's also a Hanzo skin here that they didn't show. Looks pretty cool. Kind of looks like a Power Ranger. If I'm down. Get a little Late Seraphim teaser too. The perks are really cool.
Time to talk about something big. Introducing perks. This is the most significant innovation to core gameplay since Overwatch launched in 2016.
Personally, I think this is what should have been done a while ago. Like this is how I imagined Overwatch 2 would have released. Instead of what we have now as Overwatch 2. Mainly because this is like that's how they advertised the game, to be like a huge like PvE expansion, but they wanted to keep the PvP aspect, right? So I thought we would get some upgrades to the PvP, but not a bunch of downgrades, unfortunately. Now it seems like all these changes have come out shortly after Marvel Rivals' release, right? So it seems a little coincidental, and we'll discuss the Marvel Rivals aspect a bit after. Let's hear what Alec has to say.
This is more than just an update. It's a radical shift in how you experience gameplay. Perks are upgrades to your hero's kit that unlock during the game. They provide an additional strategic layer, allowing you to alter your playstyle and adapt to situations.
That's the interesting part. You say they were being made probably long before. I don't think so. So what these perks are, and you'll see them throughout the video here, is that they've already been done before. A lot of these perks have already been implemented through like Junkenstein's Revenge and probably scrapped PvE elements. And what they've done is just set up the system for the game to be able to use it. That's what they've done in the short time that they had. Because what really bothered me last year is that they didn't release a roadmap. Now they've done that now. Luckily, they've finally given us a roadmap for the year. But if you remember, last year in February, during the last BlizzCon, every other game got roadmap from Blizzard. You know, World of Warcraft. Well, that's the only one I remember. World of Warcraft and I think Call of Duty got their roadmaps, and then Overwatch got nothing. I don't even think Overwatch had an announcement last time. It's just like they just showed off the season trailer, and that was it. But now they actually have a plan, and this is the important part: is that Overwatch knows what they want to do with the game, and that's what I'm happy for.
Throughout the match, you'll level up your hero 2 times, unlocking 1 minor perk and 1 major perk. The first time you level up, you'll get a choice between 2 minor perks. We positioned minor perks as lighter upgrades. They're like a little boost to warm you up, from cooldown reductions to small passives that keep things balanced but exciting. Once you
Now some of these minor perks are like they're major perks in disguise for some heroes, and then they're just like god awful for others. You'll see.
hit your major perk level, you'll get to choose between 2 powerful upgrades, letting you fine-tune your playstyle for the rest of the match. Major perks are gameplay shifting additions to
Like, look at this. I believe this is a minor perk where he gets tank config instead of turret config.
your hero's kit,
I might be
changing
wrong.
your core loop and redefining
See, that one I know for a fact is a major perk.
what your hero is capable of. Let's look at an example now with Orisa. When you level up Orisa to level 2, your minor perk choice will be between heat reduction on your primary fire or the ability to
crazy.
briefly tank burst damage with Fortify. Are you facing down a Junkrat and want to be able to survive his tire? the upgrade to Fortify might be a great choice. The fun really gets going when you get to your major perk at level 3, though. Here, Orisa gets the choice between a higher impact energy javelin or swapping out her javelin spin for a protective barrier.
See, this is what I mean. You get to pick your playstyle, and that's the key. So you can go full DPS Orisa if you really want to, or full defense Orisa if you really want to, or a hybrid, you know? Yeah, I think it's good for the game, and it keeps people playing the same hero more throughout the match.
Here's another example of what you can expect with major perks with Torbjorn. For Torb's major perk
Torbjorn.
options, you get
That's
to
not
choose
my
between
mouse cursor,
two
by the way.
wild upgrades for your turret. The first perk option is allowing you to upgrade your turret to level 3 when activating Overload, drastically shifting your turret's threat level as it rips through enemies.
Literally, Overwatch 1 Torbjorn Ultimate on a cooldown now.
The second perk option is if you're feeling a little cheeky, upgrading your turret to now stick on walls. With this added flexibility,
Fool's one.
Torbjorn can take different angles and even surprise opponents with sneaky turret placement.
So to refresh, perks are, I believe, changed per round. So if you're playing King of the Hill, round 1, you'll have one set of perks that you can pick from, and then round 2, you can change heroes and whatnot, and you'll up your perks will be reset, and you'll have to re-earn them throughout the match or through that round specifically.
Finally, let's round it out with Ana. Ana's first major perk choice upgrades her sharpshooting capabilities, allowing her to headshot enemies. Be careful,
This one's pretty
Widowmaker.
crazy. Yeah, like now you're facing a 15 ammo sniper like that can 3-shot you, you know? It's kind of wild,
You might lose this
especially with the hitbox changes.
sniper duel. Then, if you're playing Ana and having a hard time getting dove on, you might want Ana's second major perk option.
God damn. Using nano on yourself, huh?
Give yourself nano boost when it's activated on an ally.
This one's pretty
Now
cool.
that's a way to turn a fight.
Mainly the damage reduction and the attack speed is where it's at.
When designing perks, we wanted to expand and elevate what your hero
Ana also has, I don't know if he shows it, but Ana also has an upgrade where her nade can bounce twice. So that's something, huh? God damn.
heroes are capable of. We are looking for a system
And yes, you could throw it at the floor and bounce it straight up.
that we can layer on top of your normal Overwatch gameplay and offer choice from match to match. We plan on adjusting perks on a regular cadence with bigger system refreshes happening in the middle of the year.
Bigger system refreshes. So what I'm hoping that means is that every like 3 seasons or so, that's the 6 months. Every 3 seasons, because Overwatch seasons are 2 months each. Every 3 seasons, I'm hoping that some amount of perks get changed. You know, even if it's not for my hero once, I hope that, let's say like half, right? Let's say 20 heroes get a handful of perks changed. Or even if every hero got 1 or 2 perks changed and swapped out. I feel like that would be pretty fair. Or pretty doable for the Overwatch team. Just reimagining a way for 1 perk to be changed. I feel like they got that, you know?
Every choice you make with perks will impact the battlefield, offering new opportunities to outplay enemies and support your team. You'll get to experience the next era of Overwatch 2 when Season 15 launches.
It's pretty crazy, the perk stuff. Now you're probably wondering what I think of specifically the Winston perks. Winton. There he is. The minor perks. Tesla cannon deals 30% more damage to deployable objects. Or heavy landing. During primal rage, jump packs damage in the area increase by up to 75% while airborne. So I think that generally you're going to be picking heavy landing. The extra damage on primal rage will be really good. But if you're facing someone like Torbjorn, like Lifeweaver, like Alari, Short Circuit will be fantastic as well. when you're fighting a bunch of constructibles as Winston, nothing takes forever. Nothing takes as much time as it does to kill a goddamn torp turret, and that does it. Especially when you can upgrade that thing. And if people are gonna be on their heroes more, I feel like investing in this one's a good idea. At least per round. I feel like this will be a really good time. Now for the major perks, we have Chain Lightning. Fully charged, secondary fire hits bounce up to 2 additional targets. Now I don't know how big the range is for the target. It has to be worthwhile. In my opinion, I think the second one is way better. The Revitalizing Barrier. Barrier Projector heals allies within it for 30 health per second. If the game works like the way that it does now, this 30 health per second will count towards ult charge, and it will be way more ult charge than the Chain Lightning, because you can heal up to 5 people. I feel like healing 5 people is way better than hitting 3 people for like minimum damage, in my opinion. Now, I feel like if you're playing a dive heavy team, Chain Lightning isn't too bad. I feel like you could definitely do that. But if you're playing games like I do, where not every game is dive oriented and you just like to play Winton, then Revitalizing Barrier I think is pretty good. So that's what I would do. All right, let's get on to the stadium aspect. Stadium's so cool looking.
Season 16 is launching in April and is going to be another massive season. In addition to a new hero, theme, and some fun events, we have...
Oh, you said is a bubble a deployable? No, I don't think shields count, but I think something like Bap Lamp is going to be a very key one to break. All right, sorry. Let's go, Aaron Keller. Tell us about Stadium.
something extra special that has been in the works for a long time. Welcome to Stadium, the ultimate battleground for strategy, teamwork, and hero evolution. Stadium is the biggest game mode we've made since Overwatch 1 was first released in 2016. TLDR, this mode is awesome.
It is. It truly is awesome. So what I'm guessing is that they've been working on Stadium for the last year in hopes to beat Marvel Rivals, you know? But it's kind of falling a bit short in terms of the timeline, because this is coming out in season 16, which is 4 months from when the Spotlight has been released, which is like what? I think July. What month is it? What day is it today? What the? Okay, never mind. Anyways, so Stadium will be coming out a little ways away compared to Perks, which I think Perks is a good short but long-term solution. You know what I mean? Like where it's Perks are easier to implement and get into the game now, but they're gonna be so much more beneficial later down the road for the longevity of the game.
It's Overwatch gameplay like you've never seen before. Fast-paced rounds, nail-biting 5v5 matches, and a best-of-7 system designed to push every player's limits. This is the arena where you don't just outplay the enemy, you outthink and outbuild them too. Here's the twist. Mods.
Literally Fortnite
Each
building.
round, you'll earn coins based on how you and your team perform. Use these to unlock and customize abilities for your...
Now this part looks really cool. I feel like a lot of these are going to be just like number changes per se. But if there are a lot of interaction changes, that'll be infinitely cooler. But I feel like even just buffing your stats is really cool. Like if you can max out attack speed on Diva, imagine her going, you know, with her little guns. I feel like that'd be so cool. You know.
hero. Choose from mods that boost...
Now I feel like this. I feel like what Stadium is actually meant to counter in the real world is Deadlock. Because Deadlock is another game that's coming out soon that's been like compared to Overwatch in some ways, where it's a hero shooter technically, but it's closer to League of Legends. So I think this covers that kind of competition, where now you can upgrade your hero with specific stats and a buying system. You forgot about Deadlock? That's because it's been in closed invite only beta for like, so long now that people can't even play it. And if they do, it's the same thing for a while, aside from some balance changes and things that they add. But I feel like this is where it's at.
Odds that boost survivability, like extra armor.
I did say that to Taco a year ago. I said perks would be sick, the skill tree in game.
Amplify attacks
Oh, it's
with
open
shorter
now? I had no
cooldowns,
idea.
or even add game-changing abilities. Stadium is packed with transformative powers and
Oh, the AoE nano, what in the hell? That's pretty cool. Now, I think the real key here is third person. I think third person is such a good idea for Overwatch, truly because it helps justify the price for the skin. I feel like I would not mind spending $25 on a skin if I got to enjoy the entire skin, other than the times that I would die and spectate my lifeless body catapult across the map. You know? Yes, third person looks weird and it's always going to look weird, especially because you know this game as first person. But I feel like some heroes will work better in third person compared to others. Like someone like Winston, who doesn't really need to aim precisely to be able to abuse the third person camera, looking behind corners to time stuff instead of having to guess or go off of sound keys. It's like how Reinhardt holds his shield up so he can check behind corners before engaging. You know what I mean? Something like that. So yeah, ball is another good example. You use the ball form to scout out before you peek out. You know what I mean? So you don't get CC'd. But someone like Cassidy or Ash, I feel like will do a lot better if they stick in first person, since they don't really need to check behind corners as much, since they're probably peeking to shoot anyways. I mean, it depends if you can toggle between it or how it works exactly. I'm not too sure. But if the whole mode is third person, I feel like that's fair for everybody. But that'll also change how strong some heroes are compared to others, I believe.
strategic encounters that enhance the hero fantasy well beyond anything we've released. This also includes the option to choose how you play in either a first-person or an entirely new third-person perspective from which to see more of the battlefield and your modifications in action. To go into detail and really showcase.
Also, I don't know if you guys saw, but there's 2 tanks in this clip. Where are they at though? Look, there's Ryan Zarya, Hog Diva.
To go into detail and really showcase what Stadium is all about, I'm thrilled to introduce Dylan Snyder and, of course, the one and only Dion Rogers.
What's up, Aaron? Thank you so much, Aaron.
Also, I'm really happy I lent these guys my home to present the spotlight. They've done a very good job. Thank you for not eating all my peanut butter on the desk there.
Wow, this is crazy.
Can you believe we're in Watch Point Gibraltar?
Yes, let's talk strategy. Picture this, Reaper flying, like literally.
What do you mean picture this Reaper flying? Hello, what kind of nightmare is that?
Flying, I'm serious, through the air to take down a pesky diva, or Mercy enchanting a teammate to auto-res on death. The choice is totally yours, so build wisely. What works as an edge in one round might be the difference maker in the next. You'll be upgrading your hero until they're so powerful that Aaron has no choice but to make you the game director. You become a walking fortress
really
by going all in
this.
on armor, or roast your enemy shields faster and more mercilessly than Dion roasts me every day for not knowing anything about obscure 1970s jazz. Because why not?
See, this is something about the Overwatch team that I feel like is very less understood by the player base. Now, a lot of the decisions made by them may not be the best, but you cannot deny that these people are very passionate for the game that they are building upon. You cannot deny that these people are trying their best to get the best features out as possible. Now, what happens behind Blizzard doors, I don't know. I'm not associated with them. But these people, they seem to love what they're doing, and they seem to love this game enough to work at Blizzard in hopes to make it better for everybody. So, kudos to them.
And visually, we've revamped everything from the ground up, creating a new user experience layout to make navigating your mods simple and fun. The fresh layout and intuitive icons transform strategy into art. giving you the arsenal to power up your hero as you progress through intense matches. Incorporating an intricate mod system, each choice you make is a step towards strategic dominance. Early in the game, you'll invest in affordable mods that lay a solid foundation for your team, giving you an immediate but modest boost. As the match heats up, you'll unlock access to more expensive and so satisfying mods that pack a serious punch, turning the tide in your favor. Each power-up is complemented by incredible visual effects, dynamically interacting with your actions to maximize the awesome feel of impact and intensity. You'll have complete control.
These traits just look really cool. They're like Stadium. I feel like is gonna be an entirely new way to play Overwatch. Like genuinely Overwatch 3.
Control of your currency. So how and when you spend could be the key to victory. It's all about crafting the best version of your hero at the right moment.
In addition to mods you can buy, you'll also unlock even more powerful traits that won't cost you anything. Traits are meant to be defining aspects of your play expression, so we're making sure that they feel appropriately transformative. You may remember us teasing some of these in events like Trials of Sanctuary or Junkenstein's Laboratory. As Reinhardt, you can focus on improving your barrier, taking away the movement penalty while it's raised, and allowing him to activate it while charging. As Soldier 76,
that map too.
Become a utility healer for your team while improving your biotic field by increasing its range, attaching it to yourself, and buffing the attack speed of allies that...
This is what I thought was so cool. Like, this is what I appreciate of Marvel Rivals specifically, is that each role is not just like, you're a tank hero, so you take a lot of damage. You're a DPS hero, so you do a lot of damage. You're a support hero, so you heal a lot of damage. You know what I mean? It's like, someone like Mr. Fantastic is closer to a tank than he is a DPS. You know, but he's in the duelist role. And that's what I find so interesting about Marvel Rivals, and they seem to be doing that with Overwatch as well, with these perks and with these stadium changes. You get to make it so your character is the playstyle that you want to be. If you're a supporting soldier kind of type and you just like to help your teammates survive their fight and do, you know, your sustained damage, perfect. If you like to be flanking soldier and pop off and do your own thing, you can do that too. Like, I like that they enable different playstyles without having to buff or nerf one damage to destroy one to try and preserve the other. You know what I mean? Like, the line of balance is so fine in Overwatch 2 currently, but with perks, it opens it up even more so to enable other playstyles in some way with the perks while not having to hinder them, because a different playstyle is where it's at. You know what I mean?
Stand in its radius. Or as Kiriko, embrace your true nature as a dive DPS by improving your health and damage resistance while gaining the ability to teleport to allies and enemies.
With 7
literally teleports behind you, tap, teleports out.
rounds, Stadium features a variety of maps and game modes. There will be a mix of modified versions of existing maps, such as a quicker Hanaoka Clash round,
this is cool stuff,
as well as new push maps with final artwork to be unveiled in the coming months.
Stadium launches in Season 16, and we see it as more than just a new mode. It's a long-term evolution. Each season will bring updates, new heroes, and possibly even alternate modes, like Payload Race or Paintball. And hey, while this mode is already big, it's just the beginning of empowering you to build the best hero you can.
Yeah, Stadium is literally Overwatch 3. Like, it feels like it's Overwatch 3 in Overwatch 2.
We'll be keeping a close eye on your feedback and continue to find ways to evolve this mode into the biggest and best it could be.
We're planning to kick things off with 14 core heroes, carefully selected to ensure balance and competitive.
No, Winton! Never mind. Stadium's dead. I'm not playing this mode. No, Winton! What in the hell? Hello?
Competitive play, with more heroes being regularly added over time, which will...
Okay, the next one better be Winton, dog.
...allow you to keep working each season on what is the best hero build to help you win.
There will also be additional maps, modes, and features regularly added over time, keeping things fresh and competitive.
Stay tuned as we reveal more details in the coming months. Stadium isn't just a new way to play. It's a new way to dominate. Get ready to strategize, customize, and rise.
This
Season
looks
16
really
is
cool.
just around the corner. See you there.
See you
I
there.
actually can't wait to play season 16 Stadium, dude. I cannot wait. All right, we have the season 15 and beyond. So this, I believe, is by Gavin Winter. We'll talk about a lot of the systems. I love Gavin. I feel like Gavin, whenever Gavin talks, it always makes me happy. That guy always has something good to say for the most part. He's the one who works on the systems of the game. He's a really smart guy.
It's awesome to see the passion and dedication this community brings to the game every day. Honestly, it's what keeps us hyped to bring you more. Today, we're so happy to share some exciting new features when the 2025 competitive year begins during Season 15, a season that will shake things up by making
Season 15 in like less than 2 weeks, by the way, from when this video is recorded.
the game more strategic and
I think it's
further
next
improving
week,
our
no?
competitive systems. Last year during Season 9, we introduced a major rework to our competitive system, as well as the addition of new hero passives that refresh the core gameplay of Overwatch. As we enter the first season of 2025, this is the perfect chance for the team to shake things up once again. For such a big season, it just feels logical to start with a big bang, our galactic weapons. In response,
What I was really hoping is that he would say we would get rid of the passive. Now, I'm not entirely sure if the passives are remaining in the game, but I would love to see them removed.
to your feedback about competitive rewards, we worked hard to make this year's weapon variant out of this world. We developed new tech to support applying this type of complex material to weapons. We want you to feel like you have the power of the stars in the palm of your hand. And hey, we're also making climbing the ladder even more charming. At Platinum and above,
This is what I've been asking for so long. Oh my god. I've been saying it for so long. Like the game needs more rewards for playing it. And something as simple as a weapon charm that indicates what rank you've hit for whatever role is such a good idea. Such a good idea. Letting the players, strive to hit a cool looking weapon charm that they could flex on everybody. That's where it's at. Now, maybe these reset each season too. Who knows?
you'll now get exclusive weapon
brought
charms
something even
alongside
better
the
back?
existing titles. We'll start tracking your rank for this during Season 15 and hand out these rewards for the first time in Season 16. Now you'll be flexing your rank in any mode by rocking
The little lightning. Dude, is it gonna be animated? Ooh.
these battle-ready cosmetics with pride. We're also excited to report that we're bringing rank icons back to the hero portraits while you're in competitive play.
Rank icons back. Let's go in the little bottom left. You know what I'm talking about? That's where it's at. My God, just like it looks so plain the way it is now, but the rank icons back is where it's at, dude. I miss that. All they need now is level borders, and we're back to Overwatch 1.
I'd like to do more of this sort of thing in the future, but for now, this will give players that want to show off their skill by sharing their
Yes.
gameplay an easier way to do that.
Yes.
Now, Season 15's rank reset. We've
Oh, it is. It is. They do have the borders. Oh my God. It's a rank border, but it's still a border. I'll take it.
tuned our ranks again, and we're confident you can reach new heights that show off your true skill, whether you've been
Oh
away
my
for a
God.
while or you've been
They do look pretty cool. I wish they were a smidge different between each other, but you know what? Whatever. I don't know how this top 500 one is going to work. Is it going to be like this is top 100? Is top 200, top 3, top 4, top 5, maybe? Who knows?
been grinding up until the last minute in some questionable end-of-season matches. Most importantly, we think these soft resets work best when we're introducing big new features that change what
Yes.
it means to be skilled at the game.
Exactly, but that's what keeps it fresh, because not only do you give a way for people to relearn the game, you give them the room to learn that game through the rank system without just having to reset rank and make everybody a smurf for a week.
I'm happy to announce that hero bans are officially coming to the game.
No, please. I don't think hero bans is a good way to play Overwatch, genuinely. I think hero bans makes it so you don't get to pick the hero that you want to enjoy most. And like that's where I'm at right now in Marvel Rivals. Hulk is permabanned. I never get to play my favorite hero. I feel like I'm slowly sucking at the hero and becoming a Magneto main now, and it's just kind of sad. And I don't want that to happen to Overwatch. I feel like if I play Overwatch now, I'll have to hide my name. I'll have to change my banner every time. I have to change my icon every time. I mean, it might just be for me because I like playing Winston and I, quote unquote OTP him, even though I can play other heroes. But I just want to play my monkey man. I just want to play him. I want to jump on people. I want to zap them. That's what I want to do. I don't know why I have to play other heroes. I mean, if we do, we'll probably be playing Junker Queen too. But you know what? Eh, I want to play Monkey. Okay, give me Winton.
We know you've been asking for this feature, and we're looking forward to building our take on it.
Okay, hopefully their take is good though.
Don't worry, no pools or cats in pools are involved. We want a system that punches up at the strong or frustrating heroes without punching down at weaker niche picks. We also want a system that's very fast, that gives you nuanced control over outcomes, and that we can tweak based on your feedback. As you've seen, we're building a lot of new features.
This is the key. Is like, that's a good point, Rez. People like on Vulture's team. So in case you don't know, Vulture's like a Junkrat, like OTP essentially, or he's a very skilled Junkrat main, and he plays that hero like 99.9% of the time. And what's gonna happen to him is he's gonna get in the game, and people are gonna be like, "What? I don't want a Junkrat on my team," and then they're gonna ban Junkrat. But it's gonna be the same for me. I'm gonna get into a game, and if someone hovers Mercy, you're not allowed to play them, buddy. I'm sorry. I will be banning people for my own team, not for the enemy team. I'll be preventing players from my team from enjoying what they're doing in hopes to win and make them play a hero that works well with my hero. And I feel like I feel like that's what will happen most often with hero bans. In the way that I'm thinking that'll work, if players can vote on it, like using the rival system, if they do something close to that, I feel like players will ban heroes so that they don't get them on their team compared to having to face them. Because like I'd rather face a Mercy than have a Mercy on my team as a Winston main. You know what I mean?
And speaking of buildings, what if you had more control over which of our buildings you spend your time in? We're happy to announce that map voting will be coming to the game after hero bans.
This is a cool one. Map voting's where it's at, but I don't know exactly how it's gonna work. So let's hear.
Both hero bans and map voting are exclusive to competitive play. One of the other changes I'm particularly excited about is a quality of life update I've wanted to build since my first day on the job.
Oh,
When I joined the team, I was challenged to list the top 10 things I wanted to work on. Back then, we chose the ping system from that list, but today we're building my number one, and that's improved hero information.
yes, 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 yes. Not having to look at the wiki to know what something does. That's what this game has needed since day one. Not having to watch a guide. I mean, the only guide you should watch is my guide. Not having to watch a guide to figure out the numbers of stuff and having to download some workshop code to figure this stuff out is where it's at. My God. Having that information in game is crucial. So there's a lot of abilities in Overwatch that have like secret mechanics or secret numbers on how they work. And it's just some players just don't even know, you know? Some players just have no idea how this stuff works. And it's just like that like it's important for the player base to have easy access to the information of the character that they're playing. Like detailed information.
In a game about mastery like ours, equipping players with the knowledge they need to improve is one of the most useful services we can provide as developers. That's why we're adding detailed.
Somewhere they mentioned the bans were ranked choice, so everyone picks 3 they want to ban. I think this guy, you think Gavin walked into Boger's booth and explained it? I mean, if you pick 3 to ban and it like randomizes it, sure, maybe. I feel like that'd be cool.
Stats to the hero information screen.
The guide videos will be kind of obsolete now. No, that's not true. You should watch my guide. I explain how to play Winton precisely in every situation you possibly can get into. Link in description.
That show damage, cooldowns, ranges, and perks. Of course, Season 15 isn't just about competitive cosmetic updates. We're also tweaking stuff behind the scenes, think shop bundles and better ways to snag those jaw-dropping cosmetics. Season 15 is the return of loot boxes.
Let's go. Season 15, by the way.
You heard that right. Loot
boxes remaining 103.
Boxes are making a comeback. We're keeping it fun while being transparent about what's inside and the rate of various drops from opening each.
Did you see that? They had the Reaper.
We're keeping it fun.
And that Code of Violence spray. I think that's like an exclusive one as well. Judging by the icon, it has a little BlizzCon sticker, so maybe you can get very exclusive stuff that that has been gone, like a pink Mercy skin. You know what I mean?
Fun while being transparent about what's inside and the rate of various drops from opening each box. Oh, and guess what? They'll be available in the free track of the Battle Pass,
Let's
and
go.
of course, they'll also be in the weekly rewards.
This is where it's at. Like weekly rewards have been so garbage for so long. They're like, oh my god, if you play 1,000 games of Overwatch as Roadhog, you'll get 50 coins. And it's like, what can I do with 50 coins? And you go, nothing. You have to do that like 11 times. And then maybe you get a battle pass. Ooh, maybe, keyword, maybe.
Where you can get loot boxes for just playing. There are plenty of ways to earn them. We're really excited for the changes we've made in bringing these back, and hope you are too.
Hell yeah, I'm excited. Let's go. All right, we have the last one here. We have the cosmetic section. We'll quickly go through this one. I won't yap too much. But there's one thing I want to point out.
We have some stunning cosmetics lined up, and I'm
now, this is a game producer. What I would like to bring your attention to is this Kiriko tattoo. Now, I'm not going to say there's a correlation between the amount of Kiriko skins and this person coincidentally having Kiriko plastered all over her arm. But you can't tell, but I'm raising my hands right now. But it do be like that, don't it, huh? Kiriko getting 2 skins every season, 2, maybe 3 skins. Coincidence? I think not.
thrilled to brag about my team's hard work. Earlier today, you saw a brief glimpse of Season 15, but let's dive a bit deeper. Our Season 15 Mythic skin is for Zenyatta. Zenyatta will have heavenly visual effects and sound effects to
he's got a tail. Monkey.
Complement his godly ascension.
The purple one's so cool.
Our concept artist jumped on this one. She was really inspired by the Golden Dragon Pichu, and the team rallied to make sure that we brought her vision to life in a way that felt specific and authentic. Our 5th Mythic weapon is for Widowmaker, coming out at Season 15 mid-cycle. We wanted something that truly embodied Widowmaker's hero fantasy, and our concept artist took that literally. I don't have favorites.
Like, Overwatch has always had good skins. Also, she just said, I don't have favorites, but I beg to differ, dog. It's still there. I beg to differ. Now, I don't have favorites, but no tanks are ever getting skins again. That's the announcement.
But if I did, the theme for our Season 16 Mythics is very near and dear to my heart. The team has been waiting forever to put our spin on the beloved Maho Shoujo genre. I'm so excited to introduce Dokiwatch, which pits the Heroes of Heart against the Hollow Hearts. Dokiwatch
just like that. Wow, first skin again, Kiriko. Coincidence? Now look, it's just like who the magical girls, dog, Sailor Moon type stuff. Why not? I'm down.
Contains core elements of
but
the
give me Sailor Moon Winston, okay? I need Winston just like just absolutely girled out. I feel like it'd be so funny to see him just like float around and like say magical girl quips as he tickles everybody to death.
Magical girl aesthetic and blends them with the sleek technology of Overwatch.
Winton.
Our heroes'
so
Magitech weapons are empowered by their animal familiars to fight against the Hollow Hearts and their looming threat of woe.
Freya, the new hero.
Tiny sharks, a fox, a cat, and even mischievous bunnies are.
And then we have Giga Chad Break. God, look at her, dude. Bro, she'll beat the hell out of you.
Ready to fight by your side. They're cute, they're fierce, and they'll make your heart doki doki. When it was time to pick the leader of the Heroes of Heart, the choice was obvious. Mars's favorite daughter gets a...
Of course it's Juno. Of course. Hey, it's just like... Juno just came out, dog. Juno gets to be the leader of Sailor Moon group for Overwatch, and there's still no Ramatra skin shown. Hello?
A splash of pink in her mythic skin. Juno's radiance spreads hope wherever she goes, making her extremely powerful in the fight against Woe. Her skin features her magical shark companions, Deimos and
The little
Phobos,
sharks are
named
cute,
for the
though.
moons of Mars. Personally, I'm partial to the pastel yellow Doki princess, but villain enthusiasts will love her corrupted evil look too.
Oh, it's gonna
But
be a
don't
mythic.
worry, Mercy Mains, I've got you covered. She's getting the
course.
season 16 mythic weapon.
Mercy means. Oof.
At mid-season, the ridiculously cute Elios joins the fight. I'm not going to say much because I think
This looks like a Care Bear weapon.
the concept really speaks for itself. He's just a little
I feel like this thing will move around a lot, so that Mercy Mains have something to look at when they play the game.
guy. Since Overwatch 2 was released, players have been asking for a mythic for this hero. She's a little bit of extra work for my team specifically,
not
but it was time
Ramatra.
to make it happen. Our
Oh.
season 17 mythic skin is for Diva. We hope she lives up to your expectations.
Boo,
For her mythic,
boo,
Diva will take
Diva,
on the spiritual
boo.
aura of
Oh,
South
wait.
Korea's national animal, the Siberian tiger.
It's
She'll
kind
have
of cool, though.
customizable hairstyles on the pilot, as well as a pink and an Empire Red colorway.
Yo, the pink, though, the pink's actually kind of gas. I ain't even gonna lie. I just like pink and purple, okay? But, like,
The
the blue
Siberian
as well.
tiger. She'll have customizable hairstyles on
No, it's not Oni, dog. It's a Siberian tiger, but it looks kind of Oni-like. I
the
don't know
pilot,
why.
as well as a pink and an Empire Red colorway, so you can style her however you want.
But, like, having the little tiger claws grasped the guns is such a cool detail. I like that.
Season 17 will also feature Reaper's mythic weapon, designed to capture the
Bro, why have Reaper keep getting stuff, man? Put that guy away.
allure of corruption. We asked our concept artist to make something edgy, and he really did deliver. With distinct weapons for each hand, they reflect Reaper's duality, his descent from beloved Overwatch commander to
Distinct for each hand. Dog, it's just like, it's edgy. It looks like a Doom weapon. I could see that. I could see that for sure.
feared
It's
talent
pretty
agent.
good, but it's not $80
And
good.
one last thing. While we aren't quite ready to reveal them yet, throughout the upcoming year, we have some very exciting collaborations. But there's one coming in season 15 that me and my girlies can give a slight
Yeah,
reveal
Lay
to.
Seraphim again. Eh. I've never been a fan of the collaborations in this game. I feel like a lot of them are just like advertisements for other stuff, since there's never like free things in them. But that being said, the Lay Seraphim collab at least came with a game mode last time that I played twice, and that was it.
And the Seraphim! We're so excited to announce our second collaboration with Overwatch 2! Woo! There will be brand new in-game skins and cosmetics coming this March. We can't wait to reveal all the details, so stay tuned for more information. See you all in-game soon! Bye!
Dang. I mean, only one tank skin mentioned. Just saying, dog. Okay, wait. There was one more. I didn't queue it up. Oops. Hold on. We have to find it. Don't go anywhere. Wait. Hold on. This one. The heroes. Heroes tab. Heroes. This is the last one we're watching. I don't really care about the esports part. I'm gonna be real. Here we go. Heroes. Now they said that they're gonna have more interesting heroes. Well, they said more unique and interesting heroes, but I think that's a lie. On the next one, but not the one after. But we'll get to the next one real quick. Hold on.
Today, we introduce an exciting new hero to our lineup. Meet Freya. Codenamed
Now Freya. Freya looks incredibly generic. Not gonna lie, dog. Incredibly generic.
Wind Dasher, she's the latest addition to Overwatch's roster, poised to help you elevate your game. Freya hails from the land of Denmark, where the winters are cold and apparently the bounty hunters are even colder. Freya was once Overwatch's most renowned search and rescue operative, dedicated to saving lives. But when Overwatch disbanded, she put her skills towards a new purpose, bounty hunting. Now, she'll hunt down any target for the right price. Freya is a hero with a unique arsenal at her fingertips.
Hold on.
Armed with an explosive crossbow and a cape that gives her serious...
Now. So we know that this character has a cape and a crossbow. So let's see. There will be a rapid fire shooting. Well, I already watched this. Why am I guessing again? They got like rapid fire shooting, an explosive bolt, and like 2 movement abilities. Incredibly generic, dude.
Freya's airtime, Freya doesn't play by the rules. We think you'll love the new dynamic she brings to Overwatch. Whether you're the type to strategize, hit the ground running, or hover above it, she's got something for everyone. Test your foes with her explosive flare, or wrap them up like a gift with her bola. And if someone
So her bola is her ultimate, by the way, and she actually has this passive where every 5 limbs gets you bonus ult charge. So or 5 final hit, I think it is. But if you get 5 final hits, you get like a burst of 20 or 30% ult charge. It's kind of wild.
tries to flee, well, as Freya says, run or hide, it won't matter in the end. Freya
Yeah, but she's like a little. She's like Freya's like hold on. She's like a little generic in my opinion. Like this is what you'd expect. Like she's got that like crossbow hunter kind of vibe, you know, that you see in every video game. Like kind of mid.
in the end. Freya's kit doesn't just aim to control the battlefield, it aims to own it. Unload a flurry of rapid-fire bolts with
Yeah,
her
see?
rev-draw crossbow to keep the pressure on your enemies.
It's not my kind of hero. Very basic stuff.
Slow it down with take aim to line up the perfect shot and fire a high-speed explosive bolt that will turn your targets into fireworks.
Yeah.
Quick dash in any direction to reload your explosive bolt and leave your enemies in the dust.
See, I don't like that it reloads. I don't think this hero needs to reload at all. I don't think it needs to do that in the slightest. It's just like, why not just have it just be 2 charges of a dash and that's it?
Launch yourself sky high with an updraft of wind and catch those rooftop campers or get a bird's eye view before you strike. And
Now what's cool with Freya
with an updraft of wind and catch
is that when you do the right clicking, I don't know if they show this off here, but when you do the right clicking and you shoot that explosive bolt, you actually like freeze midair. You know, like it like slows down time just for you.
those rooftop campers or get a bird's eye view before you strike. And finally, snag an enemy with a bola shot. Wrap them up and pull in their unlucky teammates for the ultimate combo play. For those of you who love a challenge, Freya is going to test your skills like never before. Recognized internally as being one of the highest skill heroes in the game, Freya's kit demands precision and a steady, long-range aim. Whether you want to dominate the
Yeah, like bullet
battlefield or
time.
just float on the breeze, she's going to be the right bounty hunter to hire. Now that we've shown you Freya, you probably want to know who the Season 18 hero will be. I think it's fitting to give you a sneak peek at Hero 44. Codename
Now this guy looks super cool. According to Aaron Keller, this guy is a support and has one of the coolest like left click auto attacks that you'll ever see. Allegedly, but given from what we've seen in the spotlight, I believe in Aaron 1000%. I believe that this guy, Hero 44, will be absolutely killer and a lot of fun to play. Hopefully, he ain't no Life Weaver, though. Says support literally just gonna be a DPS. Who knows, dog? Maybe.
Named Aqua, this Chinese water wielder has one of the most unique ability sets that we have ever developed. You'll learn more about
He's got his staff. Like, he's just gonna bonk you on the head or something. You know, just like, what do it do?
him later this year. And before then, get ready for the Freya Hero Trial coming later in Season 15. Keep following the
Oh, we
Overwatch
actually
2
get to
team
try
on
Freya.
social media and our website. We'll release more hero comics and continue to share regular updates on balance changes for all of your favorite heroes.
So that's the Overwatch spotlight. Is there a? No, there's no other thing. That's the Overwatch spotlight. There's a lot of things that are. There's a lot of things that I think are really cool that are coming by, and I think that this is the update that Overwatch has needed for a while. I'm just happy that they've actually done something instead of just sat there and be like, well, we have another hero and another map coming. You know, I like that they're actually innovating on their game. This is what I've been asking for a long time, and I'm so excited to play it again. I truly am. That like the issue that I've had with Overwatch recently, and why you guys have been seeing a lot of Marvel Rivals content both on this channel and on YouTube or on Twitch and YouTube, then is because I know that I could always go back to Overwatch and I'll still be disappointed in the same way. But with season 15 coming along, you'll definitely be seeing me play Overwatch quite a bit more than we do currently. Like, look at these perks, man. We'll definitely be playing. We'll learn all these interactions. We'll do so many cool things. It'll be such a good time. It's just like, this is what Overwatch has needed for a while. It's sad to say that it took Marvel Rivals nearly killing the player base for Overwatch to actually do something. But that's why competition is good. Because at least they did do something. If Marvel Rivals didn't come along, who knows what Overwatch would still be like? Would we have gotten an update like this? Would we have gotten half of these features? Would we have gotten anything close or related to this stuff? Let me look at it. You know what I mean? It's just like would we have gotten loot boxes back? Stadium mode probably has been in development for a long time, so I'm sure we would have gotten that. But is this really where we're at for Overwatch? Because I'm all for it, dude. I'm all for good innovative gameplay to come to the game. Yeah, like the salty part is that they could have done this the whole time, but they didn't, which is what made me mad. Like, we spent the last year buffing and nerfing Orisa, essentially. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, why are we even playing? It's supposed to be a video game. It's supposed to be fun. And I think this is the right direction to go for the player base to have fun. New innovative ways for us to enjoy the same heroes that we love the most. I can't wait to play Winton. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.
Winton.